Hi guys, how are you? And welcome to my channel once again at Lola's Superstar World. So what I'm going to do today, I'm going to give you my 2 cents on this Porsha Williams and Nene Leaks saga that is going on. I mean, my dear girl is not getting a break. I mean, a divorce, a husband that is an international scammer, now a major falling out with your friends over social media. It's just nasty. I mean, whoa, this shit does not disappoint. And not saying that I'm happy about what's going on. It's quite, I mean, I don't like it. I don't like to see two black professional women going at each other, especially women that were friends. I feel like this is definitely something that can be done out of social media, but behind closed doors. But let's talk on it. Let me give you my 2 cents. As we all know, Porsha Williams has recently just filed from divorce from her husband Simon Gubodia, who it's now come out to everybody, to the world, he is an international scammer. He's in America, or was in America illegally under a false name. He's been going back and forth with immigration, the deportation, for basically either overstaying, being a part of criminal activities, and literally just illegally entering the country. That has been embarrassing. I've been embarrassed. Like, Porsha Williams has literally been humiliated. Everyone has been laughing at this saga, at this situation, and a lot of people said it's been karma because the way where she got Simon Gubodia, it was beyond questionable. Everybody saw Fallon and Simon Gubodia on The Real Housewives of Atlanta. He was introduced as Fallon's husband. How is it months later you're now being introduced as the girl that he's getting engaged to? You don't win when you're evil. You don't win when you go down low. It pays to be righteous. And I've said it so many times. I mean, I am feeling a little bit for Porsha because she does not seem to be getting a break. But when God said, "Thou shalt not commit adultery," that's what he meant. When you entertain sin, there's repercussions for your actions. You entertain sin, you are opening up a gate, you are opening up a doorway for you to be punished, for you to be afflicted. Right about now, people are laughing. It's like right about now, everybody is taking a dig at you. And I do feel for you, but whoo, let's talk about it. Nene Leaks and our dear girl, Porsha. As we all know, both Nene Leaks and Porsha Williams have both been regular faces on The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Nene Leaks has not been on the show for the last 4 years. She's going through a legal battle with Bravo with how they treated her. And Porsha is only about to return. She has not even returned back to The Real Housewives of Atlanta at the moment. And since she announced her returning back...
Who said that? Porsha Williams coming back to Real Housewives of Atlanta? That's false. But Porsha Gubodia is in the building. See y'all. Mwah.
It's literally been like the gloves have been off in her life. Everything that was hidden, everything that's been done in the dark, it's just been coming out. I'm at the point where I'm like, girl, is this karma, or is someone trying to play with you? Is this a weapon formed against you? Girl, maybe you need to get on your hands and knees and start praying. Repent and pray. Repent and pray and cover yourself. But let's go back to this Nene Leaks shenanigans or debacle that is currently taking place at the moment. So as we know, Nene Leaks is an actress as well as being a previous housewife. There's a show on Netflix called The Upshores, and I believe Nene was cast for this role alongside our dear girl Porsha. But when it came to filming, Porsha was nowhere to be seen. It so ended up being that Cynthia Bailey, another Real Housewife, a member of the Housewives of Atlanta, well, previous member, she ended up doing Porsha's role alongside with Nene. And then it came out the reason why Porsha didn't want to do this role, because she went back to production and she said to them she's had problems with Nene in the past and she didn't want to work with her. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That happened a few days ago, and since then Nene Leaks has been on a social media rant and torrent, and she's been shooting fires, setting guns off at our sister girl Porsha in public. It's yeah, like I said, I don't like to see my sisters fighting in public, but it's like in this day and age, you have to be so careful with the words you say, especially when you're working in Hollywood or in the entertainment field, because it's your reputation. Those kind of words or those kind of things, and I'll say allegedly, did she say that? This is what Nene's saying. Those kind of words can stop your bag or can limit the amount of people that want to work with you, can blacklist you. I mean, Taraji and Oprah go through the same kind of things. Monique went through the same things where certain things were said about Monique and she's been blacklisted from Hollywood for literally the last 13 years. So these words, or the words that you use, especially in that industry or that field, can stop somebody's work. If you're not saying words to encourage a producer or other people to work with them, maybe sometimes it's best to say nothing. But these negative connotations, especially against Black women, are so detrimental. If you're looking to make amazing content, why not try Fiverr? They have a multitude of experienced professional freelancers that you can use anytime that can turn your dreams or vision or brand into reality. So try not Fiverr. You can either have a consultation with one of their freelancers, or it may just be a case where you want to use their tools. They've got a number of great tools that you can do, that you can make great logos, pictures, posters, or even videos as well. So definitely try out Fiverr. My link is in the bio. Free to check out the link, click on the link and go to the website, and yeah, it all starts from there. Thank you very much. Enjoy, and remember who requested it. You know who it is, my Lolita Light Squads. Take care, bye. So when Nene was going on her social media rant to air out her grievances with our dear girl sister Porsha, people were like, yeah, how dare she? She's this, she's that. You can't say these things about people. But what I'm just gonna try and give two sides of the story. I don't think I'll give two sides. I want to give my 2 cents in both aspects. And I'm just going to let everybody else decide. Who do they think was in the wrong? Was they wrong on both sides? Do you reckon this is something that could be sorted out in private? Do you reckon maybe this was just a lack of communications on both sides? And like I said before, and as everybody or most people know, Porsha's recently going through a divorce. She's been humiliated. Everyone's asking, who did she get married to? Does she even know who she got married to? She's been only married for 15 months, had a lavish wedding in both Nigeria and America. She stopped all of her jobs as she got with Simon Gubodia. She thought this was a happy ever after. She never thought she was going to come back to work again. She never thought she was going to be heading for a divorce again. This is her second divorce. So she's going through a lot. And I'm not saying that to excuse her actions. So apparently, I think both Nene and Porsha did speak. Nene must have been like, girl, what is going on? And Porsha kind of said to her, I'm going for a divorce. You didn't check up on me. So she wasn't quite sure. Not only that, both Nene and Porsha's ex-husband and Nene's boyfriend at the moment, they know each other. There's been many a times where Porsha and her husband at the time and Nene and her man, they've all hanged out on a double date. So they all know each other. So I think Porsha felt, oh, well, when you're going through so much pain, a divorce is like a death. It gets to a point where you only want to be around people that you love. And anyone that you knew through your husband or anyone that, kind of knows him, during this period of healing, you just, not necessarily want to cut ties, but you just need to be around people that are for you. So maybe it was one of those things she's like, oh, your boyfriend hangs out with my man and our communication. How can I trust you? That level of miscommunication shouldn't really result to you kicking someone when they're down. Don't kick a dog when they're down. Don't like, she's going through a lot. Why add to it? And on top of that as well, they've both known each other for a while. They've been on Real Housewives of Atlanta together for at least 3 or 4, maybe even 5 years together. So they've known each other. Even prior to this divorce, they've had their differences. They've been friends, they've fallen out and they've come back together. So they know each other's characteristics. And Porsha, from what we gathered, was more or less saying, I don't think she was ready for that. She's going through her enough with her husband, who's publicly taunting her at the moment. He's running around with another woman already. Their divorce has not even been finalized. The ink has not even settled. It hasn't even been set on the paper. And he's already roaming around in Dubai, all over the place, taunting our dear girl, Porsha Williams, on social media. Okay, granted, she was the one that asked or filed for the divorce, but given your history and your track record, and there's also allegations of infidelity as well. I mean, it's just a lot. Their relationship, their 15-month marriage was a mess. was a mess, you know. I believe Jesus can fix everything. It gets to a point as a husband and wife, go on your hands and knees, pray together. A couple that prays together stays together. But you know, how you get them is sometimes how you lose them. He was another man's husband at the end of the day before they got together. So treacherous actions are now having treacherous consequences. On top of this as well, so another third reason is why I felt like Porsha may have not wanted to work with Nene. Portia's only just returning back to Bravo. She's more or less like the Housewives of Atlanta princess. Everybody loves her. And with everything she's going on now in her personal life, it's like everyone is, you know, kind of like waiting for, you know, the next series to come out. Like it's going to be crazy because of what she's going through with her husband. So she's got her storyline this year is crazy. It ain't even a storyline. Her life is so hectic. Like, woo, everybody's anticipating like they're saying, get the cameras out now and film. So Nene Leaks, like I said earlier, is going through a lawsuit with Bravo. Porsha Williams has just re-signed another contract with Bravo to be on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So now finding out she's got this show with Netflix to film alongside Nene, in her mind, as so many people have said and speculated online, is it wise for them to work together or for her to be seen on the same screen with her? There's so much going on. We don't even know if she was told by the higher ups in Bravo to cut it. When they realised what contract she was going on, they might have said no. It just kind of goes, or it's a conflict of interest with the lawsuits that is going on between both Nene and Bravo. So there's a lot there's a lot of underlying reasons as to why she did or may have did what she did. But saying that as well, is it necessarily what she did? Maybe it's what she said. That's if she said it. Did she say it the way it came out? But if she did, there's nothing wrong with distancing yourself from a gig if you are unsure of the implications or how this may legally affect the contracts you have. Like friendship and business is one. If you need to distance yourself, you can distance yourself, especially going by what I've said. There's so many underlying factors that could potentially be, I don't necessarily need this right now. Not all money is good money. And it's not like their girl Porsha is short of a coin. So she must be thinking, do you know what? You're close to my husband. Your boyfriend's close to my husband. I'm working with Bravo. I'm just launching my comeback. You have conflict with Bravo. Maybe me doing a filming engagement with you right now is not the best. And I'm presuming or hoping she just did not know how to go about it. So maybe she said what she said to the production company as a reason to come out of the contract. And maybe she had to find a way to come at the contract legally. So it's hard, but then saying that it's not necessarily what she did, it's how she did it. If she said the reason why I can't do this job is because me and Nene have problems in the past, that's not cool. Because you could be potentially stopping her bag in the future. So what is the intention? Were you hoping they'll kick Nene off for you? Was it a case where you just wanted to distance yourself based on those reasons and you just said that as any excuse, fulfilling your legal obligation to leave, but you were hoping they wouldn't get back to her? Or was it really being vindictive? It's hard to tell. But all in all, I think there's faults on both sides. I definitely feel like this is something that could have been resolved behind closed door, and it's just hard to see. Do you know what I mean? Our two sisters having a go at each other publicly. Not everything needs to be done in the public. Work together behind closed doors, and it is quite painful to see. Our dear girl Porsha is not getting a break. Is this karma? Is this another aspect of the karma, or is this just girls being too catty for public? Is this just Nene being Nene? Because a lot of other people are saying Nene, she goes hard. She's difficult to work with. She can be a bit too saucy. Forgive me of the noise. Maybe that's part of the reason why her situation with Bravo is going on now as well. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Am I being a bit too easy on Porsha? Am I being too hard on Nene? Am I being too sympathetic? Am I being too empathetic? I don't even know. Let me know what you think. I mean, I just want peace. I just want peace, especially with my melanated queens. And it's sad to see this saga. Porsha girl, repent, pray, go on your hands and knees, fast, do spiritual cleansing. And I want you to win, girl. And I hope everything works out.